you guys doing so far? Are you ready for the best to come yet? Okay, it's such a great honor and such a privilege for me to be able to have this opportunity today as the moderator and facilitator for this Double Diamond panel. And let's sit down. And we have this great honor with 4 beautiful women sitting right in front of me. Wow. Okay. A lot of people today, let's find out. How many of you is your first major event in Jeunesse? Can you raise up your hand? Let us see it. How many of you have attended the event before? Can you raise up your hand? Have you learned something from the Double Diamond Forum or Diamond Panel before? Normally, this is the thing we learn the most from the industry experts. And today, we also have this privilege to introduce 4 of the best Double Diamonds available today. First, I want to find out, because when we first joined Jeunesse, like we talked about this in the morning, Randy, our founder, told us, there are about 3 kinds of people, right? There are climbers, and there are campers, and there are quitters. We don't fail in this business, but a lot of people just stopped working on it, and they quit. So one of the most hardship we have come across is people's objection, right? All kinds of objections, all kinds of excuses. So the first question I want to ask each one of you is, how do you overcome the objection for yourself, and how do you help your team to cope with that obstacle on the way to the path of success to Jeunesse? First, can we talk to Gina Merritt? Yes.
Wow. Hey, everybody. I got to stand up because I got to get a little closer to you guys. Handling objections, there's so many different ways of objection. It could be somebody who's saying to you, oh, I can't afford it. And probably one of my biggest things is I have a lot of product. I carry that product everywhere. And if I meet somebody so sharp, because remember, my background was I had no money. Remember our story? We were digging in the back seat for the change to go through the toll booth. Our car didn't work to get us to the meeting. So man, can I relate? So I think to myself, wow, what is one thing I could do when someone says they don't have money to get started, they don't have money to get involved, and I tell them that's the exact reason why you would get involved. My biggest thing is we carry a lot of product with us. We do a lot of samples. If you are not giving samples out and tasting at every one of your J parties or every time you're prospecting, meeting someone, you are not actually building the business. So one thing that we do is we carry a whole set of the Luminesce line. And someone says to me they don't have money, and I say to them, you know what? I would love for you to try the products for 5 days. You're wondering, how are you going to get back with them? That's your perfect tool. You got to go back and pick up the products from them. So in 5 days, you're going to go back and pick up the products from them. You tell them, listen, I need you to stop using all of your products that you're using and only use just mine, because that's how you're going to get the best results. And if you have more products you can leave with them, maybe they have trouble sleeping, the AM, the PM. In 5 days, you come back, someone's going to feel something with the products. And when someone feels different, whether it's they look in the mirror and their skin looks fresher, or maybe they're having a great sleep at night, you have a tool that no longer will they think, oh, they can't afford it. Now they're thinking they got to figure out how they can afford it. How can they get started? So, whenever you have an objection, always be ready, be on your game, have your product. I call it your ammo. If you don't have your car lock-loaded, your bag lock-loaded with product, you're missing the whole game, because we do simply have the best products out there, and the biggest thing you can do is be sharing them. That will help many objections. Somebody says they don't have time. Come on, you can create an answer for they don't have time. especially if you talk about your own story, and I'm sure each one of these girls has their story. Man, I didn't have time, I didn't have money, and I create a way for them to see that, wow, they could do this business. They can actually get started. They can have a change in their life, have some freedom, and enjoy the journey along the way.
Thank you, Gina. Isn't that wonderful? Yes, we will help them find a way to make sure they can do this. Okay, now there's our beautiful doctor, Ming Xu.
Hello, Jeunesse family. It is such an honor to be part of the panel today. And regarding this topic, I think I have much to say, because in my Jeunesse journey, I encountered many objections. And I remember 7 years ago, I joined Jeunesse because of the products. And I was shocked by the results. And I attended the first annual convention in LA. At the end of that day, I made my decision to build my Jeunesse business. At that time, we were living in Honolulu, Hawaii. I flew back to Hawaii. I was on fire and full of excitement. At that time, and even now, my sponsor and all my upline leaders, they were living in LA. So I could leverage no one to help me do prospecting and recruiting. But that did not stop me from sharing Jeunesse to people around me. I was so excited, and I was expecting people would join me. But right from the beginning, I got no's. And even worse, there were some people in Hawaii from other network marketing companies trying to trash Jeunesse. However, their criticism didn't affect me because I had the strong belief. I think this is my secret. I had the strong belief that Jeunesse was the best, and I was going to make it.
Thank you. So now we learn, as long as you have a strong faith, you have a strong belief what you are doing, it is your dream, it is your life, it is our journey, and nobody can steal the dream from us. Thank you, Ming. Okay, now let's introduce Cici Weiler. I have to say, when I first joined Jeunesse, I see Cici become a diamond. And what a privilege today, I have a chance to interview Cici. It's really, really humbles me. So let's hear your share today.
Thank you so much, Flora. Hi, everyone. I love you, Jeunesse. Jeunesse family. This is actually a very, very good question. I believe everybody love to share one day when you become diamond. I think a lot of people will ask you. Actually, I feel success is a decision. When you decide to be successful, any objection, I think it's helpful to us. So when I started this business, I'm so, so blessed because my level one, most of them sign up with me. You know why? Because I didn't want to do this business. I tell them the truth because my sponsor, Double Diamond Helen, she followed up with me over 3 months. So I understand that if people, have any idea, any, hesitation or any question, I feel this is a human nature because something new, especially Jeunesse at that time, when we joined, actually it's not me, it's my husband, my wife's husband. He said this is a ground floor opportunity. He said resveratrol and adult stem cell technology is future medicine. That's why he joined, not me. But later on, because I'm in the missionary, I serve God full time and without any money. I started my foundation $1.61. Actually, I know what kind of feeling when people reject you because when I started this foundation, many people don't understand because I was TV hosted before and the people think, how come you have a lot of connection, you can earn a lot of money in US, why you do something like it always serve the poor, you know. So I know what kind of feeling about rejection. But when I tell people the story about me, why Jeunesse, people understand and support me, say, hey, Cici, you should do a long time ago, because you can, have impact for many people's life, not only do the foundation without any income. So that's why when I face the when I face the objection, sometimes, have some, but I still feel, because everything is timing, just like myself, In the beginning, I wait 3 months, we didn't join. After join, I still have, after 6 months, make decision to do full-time all the time, because when I saw the vision, when I met Randy in the Ming Shirako just mentioned, the event in Hilton, first year, then I said, wow, I love it. I love the family culture. I love the feeling about today, our Wendy just mentioned heart to heart, because I'm the person like to do something mission-driven. So when I feel, I have mission, I have vision, then I have passion. So after I have vision, mission, passion, I have action. So when you have more action, then you find more rejection. Do you believe?
That's right.
When you see more people, then more rejection. So every time I understand the exchange of the position, yes, I did. I reject people so long. So people reject me. It's normal. But after a while, you just follow up. I think this business, 95% is from follow up. Always follow up with loving heart, caring heart. I think this is a very important part. I believe everybody, like Flora yesterday mentioned, 3 people. If Julia, where's Julia, Double Diamond? If Julia follow up more, maybe, Flora is in my team. Sorry. So follow up. Even the people say, no, I would never do it. But because you care, you love, you follow up. Even like Cindy Ling this morning mentioned Bessie, right? Because Bessie's love, follow up, even her dog. It's helpful, right? So I believe, this is I think a mindset is very important. Always be positive. Always be positive. Thank you.
Thank you, Cici. Thank you. I cannot agree more with her. You got to have a purpose. You got to have a loving heart. And you got to have the right mindset. And you got to remember to following up. Don't give up easily. You might find a double diamond. Even if it spend a year or 2, is that worth it? Yes. I think it's worth it. Yes. Now let's invite Miss Catherine Lee. Let's talk about this. How do we overcome the obstacles?
Good afternoon, Jeunesse family. How to handle objections? I think the first one is that you have to be knowledgeable and you have to be strong. When some objections comes, you can handle it. The second one, you should know the true reason why they just have some objections. If they want to join Jeunesse, it's not an excuse. They want to join Jeunesse, they have something not know, so you can just talk with them and you can discuss with them. But if they don't want to join Jeunesse, that's an excuse. So for my suggestion, I usually gather a lot of objections and questions, and I have a list, such as your product is expensive, or the Jeunesse is legal or illegal in China, such as a lot of questions. I've already got some answers in my hand. If they just give me some objections, I already know the answer. So it's ready to answer their questions. And also, follow-up is very important, such as just now Cici said. if one no is not the real no, 7 no may be a real no. Yeah, yes. And so after you follow up 7 times, maybe they come. I have a lot of examples. I follow up 2 years, 3 years, even 4 years, such as I follow up my friend, Wendy Mann. Just now, she just stand on the stage for Ruby for 4 years follow up.
Wow.
And now.
So following up is so important.
So you must know this is a technique, this is a skill you have to learn how to handle objections. Otherwise, your business cannot go further. So if your love is enough to open your mouth to share genius, you will not afraid of objection. So objection is a general things we have to overcome. So just follow up and ready to gather a lot of objections and questions, and you give them the right answer immediately. So they will see that you are very professional. Thank you.
Thank you, Catherine. While listening to all of our Double Diamond, I'm thinking also to myself, people say, Flora, you have done so well in such a short time. I'm recalling I became a diamond in 1 year, 9 months. And my first convention actually is exactly 4 years ago when I attended 2014, the lead in Las Vegas. That's why we gotta go to the events like this. It will open up our mind. It will enhance our beliefs. It will strengthen our convictions. To me, in order to be successful, you have to believe in yourself. You have to understand if they can do it, why not me? I'll give you a little story. It just happened a week ago, and I think that's the exact lesson God is trying to teach me, and I hope I can share with you. We can all learn from it. I took my 9-year-old son to Salt Lake City just last week for his winter breaks, and in order also to help my team in Salt Lake City so I can work and I can spend time with my kid. Right before we entered the mountain area for Park City, you know there's lots of skiing resorts. Very far away, we're looking at the smooth slope. My son said, Mom, that's very dangerous. Daddy said, it's easy to get your bone broken, so I'm not getting there to skiing. Just by hearing that, it scares me. He's only 9 years old. That's supposed to be the age to be bold. That's supposed to be the age to like challenge. But because somebody said to him, somebody he trusted so much said to him, no, you can't do it. It's dangerous. And Daddy was a medical doctor. And I try to think, gosh, what a tragedy, because that's exactly what happened to me when I was a child. I tried to learn how to do the roller skating. My mom said, only bad girls do that. I said, okay, I won't do it. I'm a good girl. Then I say, good person, do that too. Then people say, oh, you know what? It's so easy to break your bones. It's just not easy. Don't do it. Then when I get married, I told my husband, let's go to the skiing resort. Just like everybody else, I want to learn how to ski. He goes, oh my God, you're almost 50 years old. Are you crazy? Don't even think about it. So at that moment, when my son told me, Mom, it's dangerous, it might kill you, I made up my mind at that moment. Justin, today will be you and me. We'll go to the skating range. We'll learn starting from step 1. How is that? And he said, Mom, if you can do it, I think I can follow you. That's how we decided to do it. We rented the shoes, and we are climbing, just climbing on the rails. I was holding the rails each step of my little way. And pretty soon, my son starts skating on his own. He can do it, and he was so thrilled. You know what? After 1 round, another round, 2 rounds, in the beginning, people are scared of me because they say, oh, this lady, she's so clumsy, she's going to fall on me. So they all leave the rail to me, so I'm holding it. Little by little, guess what? I can start skating too. So I learned at that moment, the road to success. It's not in other people's mouth. It's in your hand. It's under your feet. Do you believe it? So don't let anybody steal our dreams. It's our dream. This is our life. This is our destiny. We have to make it happen. So right before we finish, I know we're over time, but you are here. You're paying a fee to get here. I want to get some freebie. How is that? Okay, I'm going to get all diamonds together today. And if there's one secret, if there's one tip that you want to share with people who come over today that make us successful, what will that be? What will that secret be? Do you want to hear the secret? Okay, really quick. Each person maybe have 1 minute.
Okay, so girls, this is for you. If you have a girlfriend or a BFF that says no to you, let it go. That could be your biggest obstacle in you reaching your dreams. You got to just get over it. Just remember that song, Pretty Women, when she goes into shop and that girl treated her a little bit rough and she said, big mistake, huge. You walk out of there strong, confident, knowing that, you know what, one day she will change her mind. So let it go is the biggest thing if you have a girlfriend that says no.
Thank you, thank you. Let it go. Some will, some won't. So what? Somebody's waiting, right? Okay, Ming.
Building Jeunesse is like running a marathon, which requires perseverance, tenacity, and stamina. It's not a sprint, which only requires a burst of energy for a short while.
So this consistent and persistent is very important. Yes?
I think this business actually no such secret, but I believe doing Jeunesse, if we find committed people, then we love them, serve them with your entrepreneurial mindset, with your servant leadership, with your parents' mindset to build them. And in the meantime, this business, I believe, it's a character building business. Just like Wendy mentioned, this is a heart-to-heart business. So we as a leader, today is the lead event. We as a leader, we need to connect people. That's most important. When people feel you really care about them, you can bring the hope to their life, then you work with the committed people. So most important is commitment to each other. Thank you.
Love and kindness open all doors. Yes. Yes.
Focus on your goal, persistent, till your dream come true.
Thank you, thank you. We love you all, and we all want you to have this beautiful 2018, the brand new start. Each day is our new start to be successful on this Jeunesse journey. We love Jeunesse. It is one team, one family, one